and welcome to 9 News. This is logarithms for dummies. First, you're going to start off with the two basic equations, log b n equals k and b k equals n. Those are the two basic formulas.
When combining logarithms, you must have the same base, like we have log 3 here. And when you see an addition sign, you want to think of that as multiplication. And when you see a subtraction sign, you want to think of that as division. So when writing out the answer, you want to start off with your base, log of 3. And then the numbers in front of the logs are the exponents for the variables. So it'll be x to the 8th and y to the 9th minus 2 log 3 of z, so you'll divide, and it'll be z to the 2. And that is your answer. And this is just another example of combining logarithms, just a little more complex. So we're going to start off with our base, log of 7. And just to make it easier, do your positive numbers on top first. So it'll be x, 2, and w to the 3 over y to the 6th and z to the 8th.
Yay.
Okay, when expanding logarithms, you're going to think of multiplication as adding them and dividing it as subtracting. So they're all going to have the same base. So it's going to be log 4, and then you're going to take the x and put it next to it, and then the 5 is going to go in front of it. Then you're going to add log of 4 again, and then the 7 is the exponent is going to go in front of it, and the variable next to it. Then since it's divided, you're going to subtract log of 4. You take the exponent, you put it in front of it, and you put your variable at the end, and that's how you expand logarithms. Okay, this is another example. So you're going to take log of 8, because they're all going to have log of 8. You're going to take the 3 and put it in front of it. Put the 8 down here, and it's variable x. Then you're going to add log of 8 y, and then the 5 is going to come down in front of the log. Then since you're dividing, you're going to subtract it. So it's going to be log 8, 6 goes over here, of z. And then you're going to subtract again, log 8 for w.
Alright, Trevor Dean again. We're solving for x with logarithms. Alright, so here's our basic or starting off equation. 5 exponent thing is 2x minus 6 equals 3. You're going to want to have your two basic equations handy for this, just so you know how to convert it and whatnot. So we're going to want to convert this into log form, which is log 5, 3 equals 2x minus 6. So now that you got that, you're going to want to figure out what log 5 of 3 equals. Since I'm a smart guy, I already know that. It's 0.683. Let's write that down so we don't forget it. Alright, now that you got that, we're going to want to plug 0.683 in for log 5 of 3 and solve for x. So 2x minus 6 equals 0.683. From there, you're going to want to add the 6 over there, or over to the 6.83 side. That's a bad one. So 6.683 equals 2x. You're going to want to divide both sides by 2. So then you get x alone on one side. And x is going to equal 3.4 or 3.3415. There's your answer.
Go.
Alright, we got another solve for x problem with logarithms. We're going to start off with your first equation. 4 exponent thing is 4x minus 2 equals 9. Alright, so we're going to want to convert that into log form, which then becomes log 4 of 9 equals 4x minus 2. So now that we got that, we're going to find out what log 4 of 9 equals. most people would want to plug this into a calculator, but I'm a smart guy, like I said last time. So that equals 1.58496. Alright, so now that you got that, you're going to want to plug that in for that. Alright, so let's do that. 1.58496 equals 4x minus 2. Now that you got that, you're going to want to add the 2 over there, which then becomes 3.58496 equals 4x. And you're going to divide each side by 4. Once you do that, you'll get your answer. So our answer becomes x equals 0.89624. Alright, now you know how to do logarithms.
Yep.
Alright, last time you're going to see this guy. But now that you have learned to combine, expand, and solve for x with logarithms, logarithms for dummies is over, sadly. So back to you at the station. Trevor Dean, solve for x.
Emily Emmerich, combining logarithms. Jeremy Vaughn, expanding. Lexi Schoonover, camera girl.